Tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 3 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Well, the Minnesota offense ready to go to work here. Their quarterback in his 10th season overall now, and fourth is a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a fourth-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
The Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
And Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds, in the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Cousins now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him, and now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Harris.
Harrison Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
To throw again on second down, Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
60 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten tonight off to a hot start.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now come the Vikings. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Jerick McKinnon now to return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back up.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
To return, it's McKinnon.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Looking to pick up some steam, generate some steam right now. Down on the scoreboard and struggling a bit.
And sometimes you have to find it from places you don't ordinarily get it. Not necessarily just going back and throwing the football. Maybe use your legs a little bit. Maybe rely on some teammates, get the ball in their hands.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Woods with a pick. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins. Under pressure, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. 79 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to a field goal. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
And he's made the most of it to this point. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins to throw it.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. To return, it's McKinnon.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense.
And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
from the 30 on second down. Mahomes flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time. short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Cousins. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal for Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Vikings have once again taken the lead.
Joseph on for the extra point.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flipped the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the Surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Nicole Hardman, 73 yards. And the Chiefs have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Vikings ready to go again on offense.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15 he goes. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Going on the ground with Madison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Caught here by Bell. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side. Right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Comes Minnesota. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Here's Mond.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On 1st down, here's Mond.
Eluding the pressure right. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Mond.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Mond. Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Mond.
Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Madison.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So the Chiefs now down on the scoreboard. 2:01 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Another carry now for Madison. Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On fourth down, Mod. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Mahomes to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Here's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. In the backfield, standing alone on second and goal is McKinnon. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive